don't play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders them. Take your best shot at me, better go above the rim. Pick you up, throw you back down like I do in the gym.
It's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to another podcast, man. And in today's podcast, we're going to discuss body game. You will offend people everywhere you go. If you're new here or you already been here, go on and click that like button. Go ahead and comment. Go on and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go on and get into this topic, guys. Let's get into it, man. I've been wanting to talk about this. It's been weighing on me real heavy. And it's something that's been going on for like the last couple days, last few days that's been happening at work. And the thing is, when it comes to body game, guys, you got to understand. Once you develop your muscles, bro, and once you actually have something to show, like actually have something to show that you actually develop some muscle, bro, people going to be offended no matter where you go, bro. Everywhere you go, somebody's going to be offended by that. You know why? Because you're not average anymore. Even the regular people that just work out, but that probably worked out a little bit, but haven't been on the level that you were on. You were consistent with it, and you actually built something and made something of it. You're not like them offering owners that, okay, I do it here. No. You actually focused and built your body to the point where you look like something now. You built and developed a physique. You will offend people everywhere you go, no matter what. That is just a trade-off. It is what it is. It happens. It will happen, no matter where you go. So let me go to tell you guys a story, man. Especially about work, man. Oh my God, let me tell you all. I've been wanting to tell y'all this for the longest, but I wanted to get to it. I really wanted to confirm some things before I told y'all this. So anyway, everything has been confirmed. So now, okay, this is how it started, right? I went to work though, because at the work they had the orientation saying that you can't wear any tank tops. Talking about the dress code and all that, right? Okay, so I went in there, and it was a dude that I was working with for the first day. It was cool, but I seen this skinny dude walk in there, and he was he had on a tank top, but he was tatted up. He had his tank top on. So I was like, okay. I was like, the dress code says you can't wear tank tops at work. So I'm thinking like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait for them to say something to him. I'm talking about he walking in that bitch like, man, ain't nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just walking in that bitch like he at home or some shit. I'm serious. He had his white tank top. He was chilling. Like he was home. Like he was getting ready to go chill in the house or some shit and talking on the video game or some shit. So I'm sitting out, I'm waiting. I'm like, they finna say something to him. I'm so serious. Like they finna say something to him. Because everybody was kind of looking at him funny. Just a little bit. Because all of us was new and we all just came from the orientation. So we thinking back, this something ain't right about this shit. So I'm thinking he just go to work and putting the stuff in the shelves for us to go and pick up and pack. I'm like, they ain't saying nothing to this nigga, man. They ain't saying shit to this man, dog. And then it turns out there was another dude, right? And this the dude I'm gonna tell y'all about later, though. It was another dude that I'm guessing he was already there. Like I guess that's like his calling card wearing his white tank, and he always be up there wearing his white tank. I'm gonna tell y'all about this one, man. This gonna be crazy. But let me get back to the skinny dude. So I seen him, and I was like, so this nigga got away with working I'm talking about the whole entire day with his tank top on. I was thinking like, shit. So we can work with tanks on? So you already know what time I was thinking about. You already know what I was thinking about. Because I'm always loving to wear tank tops. And like, they telling me, they gave me the green light, and they can be in there like this. Like, I'm thinking like you could just have like a sleeveless shirt or something. I'm talking about this nigga walking in that bit with a wife beater on. Like it's just a regular wife beater. I'm talking about regular wife beater like Jody, some shit like that. Like Jody from Baby Boy. Just walked in that bitch just like that. There's another dude too, had on a white beater too. So I'm talking about these dudes walk the whole day. I'm thinking like, shit, man, tomorrow I'm finna bust one of mine. Not shit, fuck that shit. I'm gonna wear my jacket at first, till I start getting hot working or whatever. And I'm gonna come out that bitch, right? So I'm thinking like that. So the next day come, I'm there, okay, I'm cool. I'm cooling around, I'm chilling now. I'm scoping the area or whatever. Nobody really wearing no tanks or nothing like that. One of the other new dudes was like a dark skinned dude. He ended up taking off his tank top, taking off his shirt or whatever. He had on a black tank top, but he was like a skinny, dark skinned dude, right? the way I can explain him, he kind of looked like somebody from the PJs, but like a skinny dude. He kind of looked like he from the PJs or some shit like that. That's the best way I can explain it. Like if you look at the animation of the PJs, you'll understand what I'm saying. Like he kind of looked just like one of them niggas. But anyway, he had on his tank top. I'm talking about like no muscular development, nothing, just straight skin, like just straight skinny. But like no development at all. He just like a big skinny child. Kind of that's what he does. He like a grown skinny child. But he look younger though. You know, I'm 29. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no old ass nigga, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't no young nigga either. So I'm kind of, you know, I'm in between. You know, I'm creeping up on that middle age shit. But anyway, to get to it, he wore his shit. So I'm like, man, fuck it, man. Fuck it. I ain't for the string no longer. I finally come out the jacket, right? And I got my black tank. I'm talking about, and mind you, I went to the motherfucking gas station and got me a crisp brand new tank top too. No, let's not forget that. I went and got me a crisp brand new tank top. So what I did was I got my tank top, right? But I didn't put it on yet at first, right? I left it in the pack. I had my jacket on and I had my regular shirt on under my jacket. So when the first break came at like 9 something, I wanted to change then. That's why I said I went and changed into the tank top and had it under my jacket. I kept my jacket on over it, and then I went out there, back out, you know, so it could be crisp when I put that bitch on, you know. So I don't want to stretch the shit, because, you know, the more it stretched, the more it loosened up. You know, no, shit. I was like, fuck that. I'm going to put that bitch on when it's fresh. I'm talking about grabbing. You know what I'm saying? Damn near skin tight. So I went to grab that motherfucker, right? I finally took that shit off. When I tell you, when I took my motherfucking jacket off, like everything, the whole atmosphere just kind of like shifted. I ain't even for the cap. Now it's not like I stopped time and nothing like that, but it was just a difference. It was just a big difference, bro. And then after I was doing that shit, and after I was catching the eyes and shit, it just like motherfucker was just like neck was just locked on, eyes was just locked on to me and shit like that. Like all kind of shit was just going on. Like they was working, looking way more than usual. And now it's like, bro, they didn't know I was tatted up. They didn't know I had a full chest piece. They didn't know I was like that, because they always saw me covered up. You know what I'm saying? So, and on top of that, you know, I got good muscular development. I got chest, I got arms, I got traps. Yeah, my shoulders coming up, everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, my strongest part is my back. But you know, all that is just hitting at the same time. You see what I'm saying? At the same time. Bro, I swear on everything. When I look back, bro, the skinny dude I said it like the PJs, bro, all of a sudden, he don't have no motherfucking tank top on no more. He put his jacket back on. I swear to God. He put his motherfucking jacket right back on. I swear on everything I love. This nigga put his jacket right back on, bro. I look back, I'm like, why this nigga ain't wearing his tank top no more? This nigga is not wearing his tank top no more. I swear to God on everything, bro. Like, it's almost like he was on like, well, you know, remember the Karate Kid when he kept trying to put on his jacket and shit like that, and he was like, jacket on. That motherfucker put his jacket on and left it on. I'm telling you, he left that shit on, bro. But let me tell you about the other dude now. Because I can believe that's just some borderline offended he was about other dude. Now, the other dude, he was real offended, because, you know, understand, remember I told you he came up there with the tank top. You know, he came up there bit like he was like Billy Badass. You know, he was up there like, let me tell you what his like body was like. His body was kind of like, it's almost like somebody that went to prison, but he don't really work. He got like a stocky look, but he ain't really, he missing something. You know what I'm saying? He got the structure. His physique is regular, but he's missing something. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no depth to his muscle. He ain't nothing like that. It looked like he just did some like regular ROTC little shit. Like he didn't like really hit no weights. He ain't really get into it. He ain't really feel his shit out. You see what I'm saying? And to be honest, the package that I have is what he's missing. That depth, that he's missing, that grittiness, that boldness. He missing that to the muscle. He missing the build. That's what he's saying. He missing the it factor. This is what I'm saying. You like when you look at him like that's it. He missing the bulkiness to the muscle. You see what I'm saying? He got the structure. It look like he can like play football like a little bit, but it's not getting. You know what I'm saying? It's not delivering that it factor. I can't really explain it, but I'll put it like this. The way I showed up and the way people looked at me versus him, And the way he kind of like tuck it back into the crowd when they saw me walk by with my tank top, because that's when everybody was like, this is what like coming back from break, everybody stand there and then they kind of be like in a little meeting before they go back to their station and shit. So they saw me walking by. In comparison to him, it looked like everything that he was lacking, I was there. You know what I'm saying? My arms was there. You know what I'm saying? I got big arms. They developed. You know what I'm saying? His look like they're underdeveloped, but they look like he touched them. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he touched them. Be like he do a little bit of push-ups, but he ain't never took it there and built that shit. You know what I'm saying? He look like he like an almost there ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Almost there physique. So the reason I'm telling y'all this, and the way I'm going in depth in this, because I want to show you, like, give you like a little picture of why he probably feel the way he did. Now, at that point in time, one time I kind of tried to say what's up to him, but it's a little bit, but I just walked by. I don't know if he really heard me or nothing. So I didn't really think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed later on that day, he ended up putting his shirt back on. Like, I swear to God, he ended up putting his shirt back on, right? So I noticed that shit, like, it was like later on in the shift type shit. So I didn't really think too much of that because it wasn't something like when the other dude put his shit back on. I could like tell that he put his shit back on because he was offended that he'll probably get shown off by me or whatever. Because of the timely fashion it was. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it was a cold front that came through that bitch and he wanted to put his jacket back on. No, he put his jacket back on because he saw me over that motherfucker. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. That I knew from the jump. It was towards the end of the shift I seen this dude with his shirt on. So I couldn't really make that, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't make that a conclusion that he did it because of me. But what this shows is like, because before then, I noticed that I seen a dude with a tank top, but I didn't know it was him. It was him all those times, those other times. So this dude was always wearing a tank top. But let me tell you, this dude has not worn a tank top to work for the last 3 days. I swear to God, y'all. This man has not worn a tank top back to work for the last 3 days. I promise you. He did not put a tank top back on. He did not. He didn't even dare try to put a tank top back on. And it's not like I was trying to do that shit. It's like it came to the point, and this is how I know he was offended by it. I try to go speak to him and shit, like, right. I'm talking about now I'm trying to speak, like, I got direct. Well, this nigga just ignored me. I'm like, oh man, I got another one hater, bro. Oh man, it's like that. It's like you like. It's really getting to that point. I'm like, bro, I really didn't try to create no enemies here. All I did was just want to be comfortable there. But the thing is, this is how I correlate with the body game. When you have muscle at the same time. See, me, when I was in the gym, I didn't give a fuck when other people had bigger muscles than me or had a better physique, whatever would, if you look side by side and think, oh, you got the better physique, you got bigger muscles. None of that shit, because I just didn't give a fuck. I was comfortable in my own skin. And at the same time, one thing that I always noticed, that those same dudes that got bigger muscles than me, dudes that's probably on some gear or some shit, always looked at me with surprise. For some reason, my muscles got that some type of it factor with them. That's a fact. That is a fact, because even amongst other people in the gym that are buffer than me, I still always get that reaction. I get that reaction from other dudes that are much more muscular than me. So for some reason, I'm like, wow, these big ass dudes looking like they somewhat terrified of me in some certain way. They feel threatened by me. So if I get that threatened look from dudes that are much more buff than me, it ain't no telling what these dudes that ain't hardly got no muscle looking at me like. They probably looking at me like a monster. Like, I'm so serious. Like, even amongst other muscular men, that's why I don't even care about that shit no more. Because at first I used to be like a little timid around being other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of used to feel like this dude. Like, man, I didn't want to be around all these extra muscular dudes. You know what I'm saying? They more developed than me. They further along than me. But when I seen the reactions the way they looked at me, even when I was at a higher body fat percentage, when I seen the way that they looked at me, it's almost like they looked at me like they was threatened by me or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They looked at me with like, you know what I'm saying? They gave me that look of fear. I need to watch out for him, or that jealousy look. So I'm getting that from dudes that got better physiques than me. That's when I knew I was like, bro, if that's how if these dudes are looking at me like this, I know the average Joes are, man, that shit must be on a whole nother level. And that's how people gonna treat you, bro. I'm telling you, man. Guys, if you got a above average physique, I'm not talking about no Mr. Olympia. I'm not talking about no male stripper. You ain't got to be extra. I'm talking about something that's just above average, something that this you got some umph to your muscle, to the point where people just feel like you cocky, and you get that look. You know, if you got this type of physique and you know you got some muscle and you built some muscle, it's almost like a football body or something like that. It's close to that. You could be at a high body fat percentage. It could be at a lower body fat percentage. But if you get that look of people looking like they scared of you when they come up or something like that, like they always saying excuse. I'm talking about at work. Everybody was like, oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. I'm like, silly shit like that. Something when people looking at you, always being cautious around you, especially when you in your tank top or your shirt off or something like that, something that accentuates your frame, and you always get that. And if you getting that from dudes that are bigger than you, I'm talking about dudes that got way more muscle than me. I'm talking about some of these dudes look like they about to go try to get their pro card, looking at me like I'm the big dog of the prison yard or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I understand that I got the image that I got these muscles or whatever, and that I'm tatted with it, and I got wicks. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a combination with that. But at the same time, my shit is developed because of the way I work. Now I do calisthenics and weights, and I lift the weights, and I do weighted calisthenics. So at the same time, I develop my body. That's what I'm saying. When you're going to offend people everywhere you go. That's all I'm saying. Everywhere you go. I remember this time when I was walking with my dog. We was on a strip on the side. There was people in the clubs from both sides of the street, right? It was a strip. Everybody was outside and shit because the club was so full that people was outside parking lot pimping. So I'm walking along, and this other dude was wearing a tank top. He was looking like, bro, you embarrassing me, bro. You embarrassing me, bro. You making me want to go put my shirt back on, bro. You embarrassing me, bro, out here with them tank top on. I'm like, bro, like, really? Like, that's the first dude that I could actually say that he actually, like, was, like, honest with this shit. Like, bro, you embarrassing me. He make it, like, but he took it more as in he wanted to go harder. You know what I'm saying? But you never know what other dudes might be taking it as. If he taking it like, bro, you embarrassing me. And like, this dude might be like, man, he's showing me up. And not to mention the girls that he be talking to, they be flirting with me and shit now. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. So he might be threatened. They feel like his calling card is taken at work. The dude they work probably think that his calling card of wearing his tank top and took it, like, it's taken because of me. Like when I tell you guys, this guy has not worn a tank top since. Neither have the other two guys. Neither one of them. I don't know if in their mind they feel like they've been humbled. I don't know, bro. I didn't try to do none of that shit. I just wore my shit because y'all know I like to wear motherfucking tank top. I can tell y'all that tank tops is like my favorite thing to fucking wear. Like if I found out that I can work in a tank top, man, they should have never told me that shit. I tried to spare them the next day. I wore a shirt the whole day, and they still ain't. I'm talking about none of them came out of their shirt. None of them. Today he wore a full jacket. Today he wore a shirt and a jacket today. Because he had the shirt tail coming below the jacket. So I'm like, damn, like, bro, did I offend him so much that he don't ever want to wear a tank top to work again? That's what I'm feeling like. Did I offend him that much? Did I? That's crazy. It literally like, when you look at everything, it looked like a literally humble dude. That's not the way I wanted to come off of it, though. I never meant to say, oh, I want to come out here and shit on these dudes. That was not my idea. I even tried to say, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It ain't no smoke between me and him. I don't know. Now, if it's any smoke, it's on his end. It ain't on my end. So, it just is what it is. Like I'm saying, you guys, whenever you have above average physique, you will offend people everywhere you go. You never know what people are thinking when they see your physique because, one, you're not average. Most people do not lift weights. Most people don't have the discipline to continuously build muscle. So that's basically what it is, man, guys. Like, so guys, another thing, don't be ashamed to wear your tank tops. Don't let people shame you into covering up. You don't have to cover up. Wear your tight shirts. Wear your tank tops. Go shirtless when you want to. Don't be a dick about it, but just do it. Like, why you want to hide something that you worked so hard to build? That's like saying I worked so hard and I earned all this money and I don't want to spend it. Well, I'm gonna work all this, but I'm just gonna hide it in the bank and I'm never. That's like saying I'm gonna cover up my muscles. You work so hard, you got to force yourself to grow muscle. So you saying I'm working so hard for all this money and I'm never gonna spend it? That's exactly like saying that. So if you want to work so hard and build muscle, why the hell you got to cover it up? No, fuck that. If people get offended, that's just on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should want to do it for health anyway. Every man should be working out anyway, one way or another. Every man should be physically active. That's just how you stay alive. Every man should be physically active some way or another. Most dudes that really just go against body game is just the dudes that are just lazy. They don't want to work out. They don't want to do nothing. They don't even want to work. At least work. Do a physically demanding job. Something that'll get your heart pumping. Something that'll keep your bones moving, your muscles moving. Something to keep your body active. All those dudes don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. But they want to sit back and say the body game don't work. No, because bitch, you ain't tried it, motherfucker. Probably can't even do 2 push-ups. But anyway, man. It's your boy Noto, coming to you with another video, coming to you with another podcast, man. If you're enjoying the content, man, go ahead and click that like button, go ahead and comment, go ahead and subscribe, click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video, man. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves if they're willing to work at it. I'm out.
They be like, oh, so you rapping now?